I want to be on Big Brother just for the experience first and foremost. You know, people always talk about what's it like to be in that house, and I'm going to live it now. You know, I know it's going to be madness, but I think the experience of meeting new people and just going through that, I'll never forget it. You know what I mean? I give up a Chicago summer, but look at the experience 10 years from now I'll have, you know. I actually just started watching it last season. Season 10 was my first season, and I've heard all about it, and I never, you know, it's one of those things you have to get into, and once you start watching like the first 2 seasons, or first 2 episodes, you're hooked, you know, like you start to know the characters, and then you have to finish it all off. So I watched season 10, and then I got hooked and tried out for it, and bang. My strategy is, well, this was going in no strategy, you know, kind of like the Seinfeld theory. But I think when you go in the house, you know, everyone has their strategies, but nobody knows what the house looks like. Nobody knows who's in the house. So I think all their strategies are kind of BS in a way, you know, because I'm more of get thrown in the jungle and survive type of person, you know. So I'm going to take the house like that. I don't know who's going to be in there, so I like to get to know people. You know, I'm a pretty good judge of character, so just knowing who the people are, getting to know them, knowing who I could and can't be friends or alliances with is kind of my strategy. Just playing it, rolling with the punches. That's my strategy. I think you live with anybody. You know, I lived with women in the past. I lived with roommates. I lived with 4 guys in college. But I think just butting heads of 12 people in the house, not being able to get out, you're stuck there. I think that's the toughest part. You know, everyone gets on somebody's nerves. You know, your wife, your best friend, you're gonna get on their nerves living with them for sure. So that's definitely 12 people. It's gonna be interesting. That's why the show is interesting, you know. Would I fake a showmance to increase my chances of carried through the game longer, being carried through the game longer? I think I would. I think I definitely would, you know? I'm looking for showmates first and foremost. If something real happens, I'm open for it. But if I'm to a certain point in the show where it's me or her and I could get away with something, just hooking up, you know, obviously I'm not gonna get porno style on the show, but, you know, just a couple kisses here and there, yeah, I'll definitely do it. I'll definitely do it. I hope I don't have sex on camera. that's one of my main goals, but you're there for 3 months, who knows, you know what I mean? That and maybe just, that for sure, but maybe just saying something stupid. You know, you get angry and you just say something and there's no hiding from it, you know what I mean? There's cameras everywhere, so that would be one, and maybe embarrassing my family with something that I've done that would affect them in some way. That would be my 3, I would say.